What is going on in Boca Raton? Have you wondered what's happening with the real estate market there? Let's look at the current numbers for tax liens, foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, and actual sheriff sales coming up. But first, the city itself. For those not intimately familiar with Boca Raton, it sits along the coast with a population of approximately 95,000 people. It's well known for its affluent lifestyle and a thriving arts and culture scene. While the city enjoys the natural beauty of the ocean, it is also seeing a noticeable surge in pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, tax liens, and scheduled sheriff sales. Let's break down these numbers to get a better understanding. To date, there are 3 properties in the pre-foreclosure phase. Now, if you're not familiar with the term pre-foreclosure, it is the initial stage of the foreclosure process, when a property owner has defaulted on their mortgage but still has the opportunity to keep their property by either selling it or paying off the outstanding amount. While there are not a lot of actual pre-foreclosures right now, there are 220 properties currently in the foreclosure process. These are properties where the owners were unable to rectify the situation during the pre-foreclosure phase and are now facing the loss of their homes. However, the most staggering number comes from homeowners with tax liens. Boca Raton currently has 2,672 tax liens. A tax lien, for those who might not know, is a legal claim by the government on a property due to the property owner's unpaid taxes. It's a serious matter that can lead to the owner losing their property if the owed taxes are not paid. And finally, there are 17 sheriff sales scheduled. In a sheriff sale, properties are sold, usually in an auction format, due to reasons such as foreclosure or to satisfy unpaid tax liens. So, what does all this mean? Let's dive deeper into the definitions and implications of pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, tax liens, and sheriff sales in this community. Foreclosure versus pre-foreclosure. Foreclosure is a legal process that a lender, often a bank, initiates when a homeowner can't keep up with their mortgage payments. This process allows the lender to seize the property, evict the homeowner, and sell the home as a means to repay the outstanding loan. It's a distressing situation for homeowners because it means losing their home, and it also negatively impacts their credit score, making it harder for them to borrow in the future. On the other hand, pre-foreclosure is the period that starts when the first formal notice is filed against the homeowner, and it ends when the property is sold at auction. This initial notice, known as a notice of default, is recorded with the county and states that the borrower is behind on payments. In this stage, homeowners still have the opportunity to halt the foreclosure process by paying off the outstanding amounts or selling the property. Interested in buying a home in Boca Raton? Both foreclosures and pre-foreclosures can present opportunities for buyers. For instance, properties in pre-foreclosure can often be purchased directly from homeowners at a lower price before the bank officially forecloses on the property. This can be a win-win situation, as it allows the homeowner to avoid a foreclosure on their credit record and the buyer to get a property at a potentially reduced price. However, purchasing a foreclosure also has its risks. These properties are typically sold as is, meaning the buyer takes on all responsibility for any repairs or problems with the property. Additionally, the process can be complex and lengthy, especially if there are multiple line holders involved. For potential buyers, they can present opportunities, but also come with certain risks and complexities. Now, let's delve into tax liens and sheriff sales. Tax liens and sheriff sales play a significant role in the property market, but what exactly are they? Let's start with tax liens. A tax lien is a claim made by the government on a property when the owner fails to pay tax debts. This could be property tax, income tax, or even business tax. When an owner doesn't meet their tax obligations, the government can place a lien on the property. This lien acts as a legal claim to ensure the debts are paid. It's important to note that a tax lien can make it difficult for the owner to sell or refinance the property until the debts are settled. So, what happens if the owner still can't pay? That's where a sheriff sale comes in. A sheriff sale is a public auction of a property enforced by law enforcement. It occurs when an owner defaults on their mortgage or fails to pay a lien against their property. The property is sold to the highest bidder, and the proceeds are used to pay off the debts. For potential buyers, these sales can offer properties at below market prices. But it's not without risk. Purchasing a property with a tax lien or at a sheriff sale often means buying the property as is, without the chance for a usual inspection or negotiation on repairs. For the property owner, a tax lien or a sheriff sale can result in losing their home. It can also severely impact their credit score, making it harder to secure loans or credit in the future. It's a serious situation, not to be taken lightly. These processes are complex and can be daunting, particularly for those unfamiliar with the real estate industry. They are, however, a critical part of how the property market operates, ensuring tax debts are paid and providing opportunities for new ownership. Why Boca Raton is experiencing this surge in tax liens and foreclosures. Like several other cities in Florida, there could be a common thread for the increased challenges in homeownership in Boca Raton. In times of economic downturn, people often struggle to keep up with their financial commitments. Additionally, Boca Raton, with its high living standards and cost of living, is not immune to these economic swings. When times get tough, even the most affluent communities can see an increase in these financial predicaments. Another factor to consider is the rise in insurance rates due to its coastal position, making it more vulnerable to natural disasters. With that is also the increased cost of building materials to reconstruct homes that have been involved in a natural disaster. It's also important to consider the overall housing market. In a fluctuating market, homeowners may find themselves owing more on their mortgage than their home is worth. This is particularly true for those who bought at the peak of the market. When property values decline, homeowners can find themselves in a precarious situation, leading to an increase in pre-foreclosures and foreclosures. The high property values in Boca Raton may also be contributing to the large number of tax liens. Is Boca Raton in trouble? No. The answer is a resounding no. It is experiencing what several cities across the country are going through, but there could be an increase in cities like Boca Raton because of increased cost of living, dramatic increase in home values, leading to increased taxes and insurance rates. All of these factors together can be a challenge in maintaining home ownership, but Boca Raton still remains one of the most desirable cities to live in. Looking to move to Boca Raton? The market is still at the higher end, but there are deals to be had. Educate yourself on true market conditions. Find out what your taxes and homeowners insurance and any association dues will be before leaping into an offer. Ask neighbors about their homeowners insurance and how the escalations have impacted them on a monthly basis. If you are looking for pre-foreclosures, HUD homes, homes actively in foreclosure, check the link below for every current property available. You can visit the current properties in Boca Raton with addresses as well as any other city in the country. Good luck in your search.